You're on to a station that believes in you. We are the pride of the people. This is High Power 102.7 FM, the pride of the people.
It's midday. Good afternoon. Here is High Power 102.7 FM Midday News. I am Kemi Ajibola. The headlines. US tax Nigerian government over Christians' safety. Tinubu approves ambassadors posting. On the foreign scene, female prime minister dissolves parliament. And in sports, Frank Onyeka expresses ordeal. Details of this and more shortly. Please stay tuned. Now the news in details. The United States US has encouraged the Nigerian government to intensify efforts towards protecting Christians communities in the country. US Under-Secretary for Political Affairs Alizin Uka, who made the call, said that while some progress had been made in recent months, recent attacks indicated that Nigeria must do more to guarantee the safety of Christians. Uka maintained that advanced religious freedom and security will deepen US-Nigeria relations in other areas, including trade, economic cooperation, health responses, and the fight against terrorism, while also supporting the return of internally displaced persons to their communities. President Bola Tinubu has approved the posting of 4 ambassadors designate out of the 60 rate confirmed by the Senate. A statement issued by the presidential spokesman Bayo Onanuga said that President Tinubu confirmed the posting of the ambassador designate to France as Ambassador Ayodele Oke and the ambassador designate to the United States of America as Colonel Lateef Are. Also confirmed by the president is the posting of former ambassador to South Korea, Ambassador Amin Dalatu, as the High Commissioner designate to the United Kingdom. Former Governor of Kebbi, Usman Suleiman, is the ambassador designate to Turkey, where the president is scheduled to begin a state visit next week. And to Rivers State, the Chief Judge of Rivers State, Justice Simon Amadi, has declined requests by the Rivers State House of Assembly to constitute a 7-man investigative panel to probe allegations of gross misconduct against the governor Siminalayi Fubara and his deputy Ngozi Odu, citing substantive court order and a depending appeal. Justice Amadi's position was conveyed in a formal letter addressed to the Speaker of the Rivers State House of Assembly, Matis Amaule, acknowledging receipt of the 2 separate requests from the legislature dated January 16, 2026. Following the resolution of the House to initiate impeachment proceedings against the governor and his deputy, the requests were made pursuant to Section 188/4 and 188/5 of the 1999 Constitution as amended. This midday news is coming to you from High Power 102.7 FM Emureile Owo. Still to come on the foreign scene, female prime minister dissolves parliament, and in sports, Frank Onyeka expresses ordeal.
Whether you're tuning in for breaking news, in-depth analysis, or community updates, High Power 102.7 FM remains your most trusted source. Because when it comes to news, the truth matters. High Power FM 102.7.
Welcome back now to the foreign scene. South Africa's iconic Kruger National Park has suffered major damage to critical infrastructure in recent flooding, with the cost of repairs estimated to run over $30 million. Torrential rains and floods has forced the world-famous safari destination, which is nearly the size of Wales, to halt days visits. Airlift girls and staff of safety as swollen rivers swallowed large stretches of land. While 3 had been known to loss of lives within the park, parts of it were still underwater as 50 camps remained closed. More than 500 members of staff were struck at camps within the reserve waiting for the water to recede so they could leave. Still on the foreign scene, Japanese Prime Minister Sane Takaichi has dissolved parliament in advance of a snap election scheduled for February 8th. The Speaker of Japan's parliament today read out a letter officially dissolving the lower house as lawmakers shouted the traditional rallying cry of Banzai. The dissolution of the 465-member lower house now paved the way for a 12-day election campaign, which officially begins on Tuesday. Takaichi, the country's first woman premier, had announced her intention to call an election. And to the sports, Super Eagles midfielder Frank Onyeka has revealed that the referee made it easy for Morocco to defeat Nigeria in the semi-finals of the 2025 Africa Cup of Nations. The Brentford midfielder said that both the team's tactics and some decisions made by the referee played a big role in the outcome. Onyeka was on the field for 120 minutes at the Prince Moules Abdallah Stadium in Rabat before being replaced with AC Milan's lone player Samuel Chukwueze as part of the tactical change shortly before the shootout. To end the iPower 102.7 FM Midday News, let's take another look at the main points. We told you in the course of the bulletin that the United States US has encouraged the Nigerian government to intensify effort towards protecting Christian communities in the country. We also informed you that President Bola Tinubu has approved the posting of 4 ambassador designates out of the 68 confirmed by the Senate. On the foreign scene, Japanese Prime Minister Sane Takaichi has dissolved parliament in advance of a snap election scheduled for February 8th. And in sports, Super Eagles midfielder Frank Onyeka has revealed that the referee made it easy for Morocco to defeat Nigeria in the semi-finals of the 2025 Africa Cup of Nations. And that was the iPower 102.7 FM Midday News, edited and read by Kemi Ajibola. Thanks for listening. Join us